From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
Hello, this is the Hot Topic Show. It's what we do. We won't judge, but we're judging. It's going to be juicy.
Now, here's Wendy.
Thank you for watching our show. My co-host. Loud and proud. My studio audience. How you doing? Okay, let's get started. It's time for Hot Topic. Okay, settle down, everybody. I've got a lot to cover. Yes. All right. Friend to our show, music mogul, former American Idol judge, and all-around legend, Reid. He's involved with this scandal. And this is so horrible. You know who is. Remember, he came to our show, and he's very smart, Idol, and the whole bit. Okay. All right. Well, he abruptly stepped down, is what they're saying, as the head of Epic Records after an assistant claimed that he sexually harassed her. And these are all allegations, but most people don't step down. You don't walk away from that check. He's 60 years old. He just bought a $18 million house. I saw it in one of the magazines. There. Okay. The ink is not even dried on the mortgage. How you gonna step down? Well, allegedly, she's claiming that he inappropriately made some remarks about her clothing and her appearance. You know, here's my thing. And I've known LA for a long time, like not, personally or intimately. The most intimate I've ever known him is when he came here on the show and whatnot. But he's always been a big shot in the music industry ever since I've been around. But it's horrible with all the work that he's laid down and all the people whose careers he's helped and all that he's done for himself and his wife. He's been married for 17 years. Ugh. But he's been Cosby'd. I made that up. But follow what I'm saying. I mean, somebody who's done such great, and then the end of their career ends up being something with seedy allegations. You know what I mean? Yeah. So LA has not made a statement, nor has his wife. We don't know who the woman is, but I'm sure we'll know probably by the end of this hour. He still have his status in the music industry only because entertainment is a disgusting business where, he'll still be able to go to all the parties, he'll still be able to be celebrated, with the big cigars if he smokes a cigar, like a big shot. But the court of public opinion now is like he's been Cosby'd. We don't know whether this stuff is true. But the girl, first of all, assistant. Yes. The assistant, there's no financial situation set up for her. So, when you've been done wrong and you walk away from the money, that's a telltale sign of something right there. And I don't know her name, I don't know what she looks like. All I know is that she does come from a family of means. And you might say, well, then why is it that she settled for being an assistant? If she comes from a family of means, she could work for the company, whatever her family does for money. But sometimes people just want to be so close to the light, and the light is entertainment. Like if her dad is a hedge fund person, well, that sounds like a boring job. You know what I mean? If you want the excitement of, zipping it and zooing it, entertainment's the way to be, and certainly he's a dipper and zooer. And so I'm gonna be following the story, again, I am shocked. I'm shocked. All right, did you watch Dancing with the Stars last night? Yes! Oh, okay. Oh. Really? Well, so then Olympic gymnast Simone Biles went home. She had a perfect score of 40 points. Look, the judges were shocked, but it was last week that Carrie Ann told her, you need to smile.
Yeah, they told her to smile.
Oh, you all watched that episode too? Were you offended by that?
Yes!
Well, I wasn't watching, but I don't like when people tell me to smile. Like, you don't own this. On one hand. On the other hand, a smile is a weapon. Way more effective than a gun. Only smart people know this. When you smile, madam in my mother's seat with the beautiful pearls and the short red skirt, you look lovely. But you're nodding along with me, You've been around, you've lived a moment, and if you smile at the cop, you're not gonna get that ticket. And if you add just one tear, you're good, right? There is nothing wrong with smiling if it's going to. What's the point in being a woman if you can't use some of your womanly ways to get over? Sometimes. So she said, Carrie Ann goes, you're a good dancer, but you need to smile more. And so Simone told Carrie Ann, smiling doesn't get you gold medals. Why, no, that was a Reid. But you know what the smile can get you? The smile can get you the Mirror Ball trophy. If you smile and you get 40, perfect scores and stuff. Anyway, Simone, smiling is, I guess, required when you're on America's show. And America's show is Dancing with the Stars. And besides, you're a black girl. And not for nothing. And yes, can we talk? As a black woman, I know when I don't smile, I see exactly the thought. In people's, it's like a threatening thing, angry black woman. Now I smile because I had braces for 4 years and I'm gonna show them off until they fall out, okay? But, when you don't smile, especially if you're 6 feet tall like me, even though she's only like 4 feet 11, but still, it's the whole black woman thing. Anyway, look, there are 3 people remaining. You watch, let me know what happens, because I'm doing other things. There's a baseball player by the name of David Ross. I don't know which one he is. Who is that?
He's from the Chicago Cubs.
Okay,
yeah.
so this must be Rashad Jennings.
Yes.
Okay, now he plays football?
Uh-huh.
And now who is this?
That is Fifth Harmony star Normani Corday.
Oh, okay, they're left. Good luck. And smile. Boy, I'll tell you. Suzanne?
Yes.
I see that you have the black pair on today.
I have the black pair.
Talking about the shoes.
The shoes, yep, I had the pink on yesterday. You have them on too. I love them.
Thank you.
You have them tied in the front.
Yes.
I tied mine in the back.
Very, very stylish.
Yes, I love them.
Thank you, Suzanne.
You're welcome.
And in this particular line on HSN, I'm now introducing jeans. And Suzanne's got on a pair of my jeans.
Yes.
Yes, Suzanne. And of course, women are still in love with the cold shoulder. So cold shoulder t-shirt, and then I'm wearing, a simple navy blue 2-piece ensemble and the sandals as well. I'll be at HSN Thursday night, beginning at midnight and through all day on Friday. And I invite you. If you want anything before I get there, just go to hsn.com right now. All right, Bethenny Frankel. I am so team you with this. I was the only one in my Hot Topics meeting who was team you. Because everybody else was hating and thinking you would be a bad fit for Shark Tank. I don't. Bethenny will be a guest judge next season on Shark Tank. Now, a guest judge means that she's no Damon John. Who, by the way, Damon, I have thyroid disease and I did not realize that you had thyroid cancer. Yeah, he just announced that like over the weekend I found out. So feel better, Damon, and we share the disease. Anyway, but I think that this is a great idea. So Bethenny's not gonna be there all the time. She's going to be there part of the time as a guest judge. She's a self-made millionairess. She will add fireworks to a show that probably needs some shaking up. You know, once a show is on for a few seasons, you know, you gotta shake things up a bit. And I was also reading that she teamed up with one of my favorite Bravo celebrities, is that what they call them?
Yeah.
Frederick, the real estate guy. So they're gonna be doing real estate together on Bravo. Go, Beth, go, you girl, Bethenny. That's a good one. Now what are you gonna do, Jason? Try to put your hand back in her pocket for more money that you don't deserve? Alex Rodriguez, by the way, is also gonna be joining Shark Tank as a guest judge. I don't know his personality. Is he spicy enough? Is he gonna, I mean, because you gotta do more than just be pretty. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta get in there and make it happen. I don't even think I've ever heard him speak. Well, good luck, Alex. And honey, did you hear about Dina Manzo? All right, well, come close. Okay, there she is. You know her from Jersey. Yeah, from Jersey Housewives. Well, she and her boyfriend, they reside in Homedale, New Jersey. Now, if you know anything about Homedale, New Jersey, then you know that's a very, very high wealth zip code. There's a lot of money going on. There ain't no projects in Homedale, okay? All right, so she and her boyfriend reportedly were tied up and beaten. Him with a bat to the face and her in the face by home invaders over the weekend. Now, here's what had happened. So they're out, they're at Audriana's christening, or birthday party, or christening, yeah, christening. So they're at Audriana, you know, this is Teresa's daughter. They're at Audriana's christening. Teresa's posting the whole time, because that's what people do, they post. And you know, if you post a whole lot, then people know exactly where you are, so they know they can just come in your house and rob you, because you're posting. I don't know that that's the reason that this robbery occurred, I'm just saying. So when they got home from the christening, they were met by evil bandits with baseball bats. They were already in the house and blindsided them. Well, I'm like, okay, who did this? Because, you know, I'm like, nobody just breaks into somebody's house. First of all, where was the alarm? Well, you know, one person in our morning meeting said, well, you know, alarms get tripped all the time. But, you know, if you are an alarm person and you know that you leave the house with the alarm on, and when you come back in and the alarm doesn't beep, don't you get back in the car and call the car? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, this sweet Dina, what does she deserve for a punch in the face? What does he do? And what did he do? And who's after him, in my mind? Well, Norman got on the Googler.
Yep.
And found out that he owns several car dealerships. Well, that can be, Suzanne, you guys recently bought a new car.
Yes,
You know
we
how
did.
seedy the business can be.
So seedy.
Maybe he owed somebody something or something. Maybe, you know, pay up. I don't know. This is very, very terrible, though, Dina. I'm sorry to hear about what happened. And, you know, and your boyfriend, too. The robbers stole, after they beat him up, though, they stole cash and jewelry and fled the scene. The robbers, by the way, are still at large. Oh, well, no, Homedale is a sleepy town. You know what I mean? They're not exactly, you know, a large police force. So, the killers are still out there. I mean, not killers, but you know, if you rob, you cheat. If you cheat, you steal. If you steal, you kill. So it's only a matter of time before they kill. I want to shout out to Wanda, Kevin Durant's mother, Wanda. Wanda, I received your, it's okay, I make them, I can get another one. Anyway, thank you for the KD9 Elites. Real funky sneakers. My son gets home from school, I'm gonna show him, he's gonna be like, Mommy, you know Kevin Durant? I'll be like, no, but I'm getting close. I know his mom, Wanda. Thank you, Wanda. All right, speaking of Bill Cosby. You know, at the top, we talked about being Cosby'd. So speaking of Bill Cosby, his family members are speaking out. He's got a daughter named Erin, who's 44, and a daughter named Ensa, who's 50. And they both spoke out in support of their father. They say that racism is behind the entire sexual allegation scandal. Mind you, the jury selection is about to go down, I think, next week for the Cosby trial. So I guess the girls are speaking out now to try to give support to their father. Well, you listen and then we'll talk.
I strongly believe my father is innocent of the crimes alleged against him, and I believe that racism has played a big role in all aspects of this scandal. How my father is being punished by a society that still believes black men rape white women, but passes off as boys will be boys when white men are accused.
Now, my father and I have not always seen eye to eye, but I know him like very few people do. And I will be the first to say that the acts of which my father is accused are unthinkable, knowing the man who is my dad.
I will never respect or understand a society that allows an accused to be convicted without proof and his or her day in court.
The problem is that initially when Bill Cosby was accused, there were only like 1 or 2 women, but now the count is up to over 50 women. In the meantime, Camille is still staying quiet, as well she should, because you can't tell me that the wife doesn't know a little something about her man. Anyway, so Bill spoke on Sirius XM on the Michael Smerconish show and asked if he thought racism was involved. And I must tell you, this is only a small snippet of maybe a 10-minute interview. And we at the Bureau literally sat at the radio listening. Couldn't understand one bit of rambleization going on in this situation. But here's a snip, go ahead.
Could be. But there are certain things that I look at and I apply to the situation. There are so many tentacles, so many different. Nefarious is a great word. Some of it may very well be that.
I heard what you said, ma'am. Oh, he's old. Stop giving old people a pass, okay? Stop. Shady cameraman strikes again. Look, you know, it's one thing to be old, but you know, as an old person, you use your old when you need to, kind of like you use your feminine wiles or your smile when you need to, you know what I mean? In this particular case, I don't know, look, Mr. Cosby, Bill, you cast the first stone with all of this. You're the one who said something about Quaaludes being thigh openers, right? You like a little Benadryl, that loosens them up. There was a third thing, I can't remember what it was. All I know is that Lisa Bonet wants no parts of it. Her daughter, Zoe Kravitz, was speaking to Allure magazine and said that her mom didn't seem incredibly surprised at the allegations at all. She says that Lisa is disgusted and concerned, but doesn't have any insight. Well, you know why, because Lisa Bonet was probably one of those spicy, outspoken girls. Remember when she got pregnant by Lenny Kravitz? To me, that was a defining moment right there at the Cosby Show. You know, young girls get pregnant all the time. Doesn't mean that they should lose their job. Remember, she got pregnant by Lenny Kravitz, and then all of a sudden, you know, Bill, because he's running such a sanitized show, Although at that time we had no idea what was going on in the back, allegedly. You know, so she gets pregnant by a man she loves and you kick her off her show. The Cosby trial begins on June 5th. Music means it's time for Wendy's Big Vegas giveaway. Suzanne, what have you got? A chandelier in your hand? Oh, Liberace. Yeah, Liberace.
I'm Liberace. Hi, Wendy.
He would have loved our show.
He would have loved our show.
Him, Anna Nicole Smith. There's a whole bunch of
big
dead
fans.
people who
He
would have
come
loved.
on all the time.
Yeah. All right, go
But
ahead.
You got me.
Yeah. Go ahead, Suzanne. Let's get the caller on the phone first. Okay. Now we're calling Kalia.
Hello.
Kalia, how you doing? Hi, Kalia. Kalia is in Glen Olden, Pennsylvania, and they tell me you watch our show every day.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
On WXTF.
Yes.
Well, you are my contestant on today's Wendy's Vegas giveaway, okay? You ready to see what you're playing for?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Liberace, pull the... It's a good one.
Hit the jackpot. Hit the jackpot. Hit the jackpot. Hit the jackpot. Showgirls jackpot.
We're flying you and a guest to Vegas, where you'll unleash your inner showgirl. Thanks to our friends at VegasGirlsNightOut.com, you'll learn the art of seduction at Night School for Girls, where you'll get a pole dancing and striptease class. Plus, you'll get a 4-day, 3-night stay at Excalibur Hotel and Casino on the fabulous Las Vegas Strip. And we're hooking you up with 2 VIP tickets to the hottest male revue in the world, Australia's Thunder from Down Under. Then, cap off the trip with dinner for 2 and VIP nightclub access at Vegas hotspot Tao.
Hey, Kalia, have you ever been to Vegas?
No, I have not.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna have a great time if you win, okay? You're gonna have 15 seconds, but you have to answer correctly, okay?
Okay.
During yesterday's fashion show, we showed you how to get Zendaya's look. What color was her pantsuit? Easy, go.
Electric pink.
Yes! Enjoy Vegas, Kalia.
Thank you.
And thank you to our friends at Vegas Girls Night Out. Make sure that you watch our show every day, because we might be calling you next. In the meantime, today we've got more great show. Wanda Sykes is here. Yeah, so grab a snack and come on back.